How is it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, I will be talking about my thinking process and what do I prioritize during the attack and how do I manage the pathing in legend attacks. Sadly, I only scored 305 today, and the only fail was a fireball fail. My fireball landed on a builder hut. I don't know how the hell that builder hut came from, and it blasted my mind. And my defense is also cooked. Actually, I'm getting roasted in the Legends League. Yesterday, I did only 312, and my defense gone minus 311, and I was only plus 1. If I am getting plus 1 every day, then it will take me millions of years to reach 6k. I have to do something on my defense basis. Now, without any further delay, let's just jump into the attacks. So, yesterday my attack replay got glitched in between, and due to the editing software, I changed it now, so it will be fine in today's video. So, let us talk about this base. Double Rage Star base, pretty decent, and I will be fireballing one Rage Star. Always fireball one Rage Star according to your convenience. I will be fireballing the bottom one because I want to avoid the Giga Bomb in my pathing, invising the scatter, air defense, ricochet cannon, bomb tower, and the mortar. Earthquake, then the fireball early, getting sufficient value and great pathing. Always take the path from which there is no second layered threat for the warden after deploying the super witches. Taking the 3 o'clock compartment as my entry, deploying the ice golems and the queen. There is no sweeper which will be affecting my healers, so missing the giant arrow won't be a problem. Delaying the balloons and the king. Balloons are there for seeking mines and red bombs in the earlier part of the attack, then jumping into the second rage star compartment, poisoning the CC, and waiting. The flank troops are dying because my queen did not go that side and came inside with the main push. No problem whatsoever. We will just let the flank troops die because queen is not there. Raging the main push with the queen, helping the army to push forward, freezing the ricochet cannon now, and giving the king ability as soon as I think that I need to open the walls for my army to move alongside and rage when needed. Now waiting and giving the RC from the bottom side and doing the rocket spear thing. It is very convenient and always very fruitful. We can say that we can send my RC alone and not waiting for the troops to tank, and this is the benefit mainly for the RC. Swagging a raid spell because we don't need at all, and the base is crushed already and waiting for the cleanup to happen. So the next base is a box type base, and I usually take the CC in these type of bases because the three ice golems always annoy me. And in this base I will be fireballing on the fire spitter on the 3 o'clock side, tilting towards the 3 o'clock side. I will be fireballing the fire spitter, invising the archer tower, air defense wizard tower, and archer tower, and doing the fireball right away. And it unfortunately one ice golem comes out. I don't know how, but the value is pretty decent and very sufficient for the pathing. Now I will be entering from the ricochet cannon on the 12 o'clock side with the queen, getting the sweepers with a giant arrow, waiting for the storages to be taken down and the super witches are down with the early giant arrow taking the sweepers as I have instructed you guys in the guide video, supporting the P.E.K.K.A.s with the druids. King delayed and balloons are delayed. Balloons are always delayed due to in search of early seeking mines and red bombs if possible. The army is moving forward, stacked up. We always want our witches to stacked up one upon each other and raging the first push, giving the king ability when needed. My king is going inside the core. Now we want our king to die. We want our king's sacrifice so that the phoenix come alive and protects our healers, which is going to happen. As always, the king is dying and the phoenix is getting alive, and the gigabomb exploded and no troops were harmed, and seeking mines got trapped into the phoenix. The base is pretty gone right away. We can see that I have a rage spell always left, because we always use rage spells when needed, because the rage gem of the warden is enough for the army to push through the base. The RC is swagged pretty much. I won't be using the RC just for fun purposes. I will fast forward the rest of the attack, clean up left only, and swagging the RC is the key thing. Why not? Why not flexing the RC? Swagging it. So now the third base, a rich guy popping out, but won't stand a chance in front of me. I will be fireballing the rage star because we will be getting a I am getting too much greedy, but I am getting value and a great pathing. I will be fireballing the rage star, ricochet cannon. I will be getting the ricochet cannon to scatters to multis and a multi archer tower, invising the bomb tower, ricochet cannon multi and archer tower air defense. As you can see that a Tesla popped, but my speed was very fast as compared to the Tesla popping out, so my fireball went into the right direction where I wanted. So you have to practice your finger speeds, so that your fireball is fast enough to overcome the speed of the Tesla popping out and ruining your attack. There was another Tesla, by the way, but it won't affect. Why would it be? Now taking the queen on the dark elixir collector and getting the sweeper, as I have told you. The sweepers affect the army by pushing the healers away and the army dies. Wallbreaker in the first layer, poisoning the CC coming out. 3 Ice Golem Classic, 3 Ice Golem CC. Helping the flank because there is a lot of damage. Raging the queen because we need to keep our queen alive. Maybe freezing the multi-gate tower because multi-gate tower is sick as heck. Giving a head enter for the king, opponent king. My queen will redirect to the king and jumping into the core for my main push. The pathing is pretty clear. I will be giving the king ability whenever it is needed, and the king's sacrifice won't go waste. King needs to sacrifice himself for the army to win, because in real life also king have to sacrifice himself. So why not in the COC also? Raging the troops to help push through the ricochet cannon in the back end, and pretty much the RC is always swagged. As you can see, the RC is also swagged in this attack. Queen is alive and the base is over. Why not using the RC for time purposes? Because I don't have time, I'm a busy man, so I just used it. Jokes aside, the base is crushed. We cooked the base. So guys, the fourth base is again a legendary scenery base, maybe Ambani's child in parallel universe. So getting the fireball on the ricochet cannon will give me the CC because I don't like to get fight with the CC, this annoying CC. In the meta, there is only 3 ice golem in the CC of the opponents. So invising on the archer tower air defense in front of the ricochet cannon and the CC, invising on the archer tower air defense, wizard tower inferno and the mortar, getting the fireball right away onto the ricochet cannon, getting the CC and the multi inferno, missing, sadly missing the multi archer tower. So we will change our pathing and we will go from the top side and into the ricochet cannon compartment, and this is the Invistar base, so we will be triggering the Invistar with the giant arrow and giving our king the access to demolish the core itself, because king has the power to do so with the spiky ball and the earthquake boots after the nerf as well. So delayed balloons to seek for black mines and potential red bomb farms. The king's sacrifice will be crucial because the red bomb farm is in the core. As we know, the red bomb farms are always inside the core to trap the healers, but our king will save our healers and the troops from dying, and he will sacrifice. As always, the king is sacrificing and the phoenix is alive and the red bomb farms is gone as planned. The queen is getting access to the core from the main push. The earthquake boots help a lot, and we have all the spells left because the rage gem is a diamond, not a gem. It is a diamond because rage gem is the only equipment which don't need any spell in this army composition. So giving the RC from the bottom side, maybe not. I'm not going with the RC. I will be swagging it as always. The queen is alive, clearing the flank. The army is in the core, raging the army because there is a lot of damage. The rage gem cannot handle it all alone. Now it is pretty much gone. Swagging the RC as always. So the fifth base we are getting again Investor base. I think this is the General X base as he had given on his channel. We will be always get the CC out of the base, and we will be fireballing on the ricochet cannon next to it to get the CC, and we will be moving our army from the 3 o'clock side to the 6 o'clock side. So we don't want a second layer threat, so we'll be getting the expo as well, getting the expo as well with the multi-gear tower and the multi-archer tower with the CC. Now waiting for the elixir storage to go down, then I will be dropping my super witches. Always choose a side, choose a path where there is no second layer threat for your healers, which the warden cannot reach. Now I will be triggering the Invistar with my giant arrow from the bottom and dropping the siege barracks to support the queen, healers on the main push, delayed balloons as always to seek for black mines and potential red bomb farms. King delayed because I need the king ability in the core to demolish the core because the core is begging to be demolished. The king is there for the army leading in front, wall break for the queen to get access to the single inferno tower, waiting for the king to die. I don't want to invest any spells because the king sacrifices all that we need. The king is not dying, I don't know why. Now the king will die because the opponent's king is there. The king will die, the spiky ball takes off and gets a decent value. The phoenix gets the black mines, but The Phoenix didn't was not able to get the red bomb farm, but it is not a very much problem because the base is demolished. As always, we have the RC and three or four spells left over. The base is gone and it is just clean up right now. So I will just speed this up. So the sixth base is this one, which I had failed once. I will be sharing the failed attack replay with the breakdown which I had made. So at the ending of the video, so I will be just fireballing on the air defense to get sufficient value but great pathing. So here both the fire spitters pointing towards opposite sides and the middle is clean. We will be fireballing on the air defense to get both ricochet cannons and the expo. Now going inside the monolith compartment because there is no fire spitter to damage my army, and avoiding this the Tesla pops, but it won't be a problem because Tesla was never be a problem. So the healers are down with the queen's giant arrow, which is nothing to do in this base because the sweepers are also pointed outwards. The the annoying CC is out wall breaking my siege barrack troops to get inside the scatter compartment, maybe raging them up to support the pathing inside the core. My super witches are left behind, but my king is always leading in front and giving his sacrifice for the army. But this sacrifice is costing me the healer's health, so I will be invising my healers because why not? The queen is safe with the free spell I did at the last moment, king's ability to open the core. And as you can see that the base is pretty much over. The town hall is the last building. Oh shit, my healers died. The Phoenix was not able to capture the red bombs, but it is never a problem. We have the RC to support. We'll be sending it from the right side and hoping for my super witches to take the town hall, which will be down obviously because the warden is OP. And now my RC is just doing the cleanup as always. Now I will be sharing the replay of my failed attack. So this is the base you have seen in the previous replay. This was the rotated base. Now in this approach, in this replay, I was trying to fireball on the expo. So I did my invis properly. I did my invis properly, but I forgot to see that there is also a builder hut in front of the town hall. But I think it made no sense for my warden to go that side. But yeah, I did not see, I neglected the builder hut. My eyes are broken. So whatever. Now the fireball is missed and the attack is going to be a fail disaster. So at this point I was trying to just get myself a safe 2 star because from this point 3 star is not possible. So I was just trying to get a perfect pathing into the town hall and go from the town hall to the queen compartment. So I dropped my flame flinger just in case, keeping the warden alive, but my warden will die due to excess damage on the warden. My poor warden, my poor guy, but he died. It's his age to die, so it can happen. So I don't want to say anything about the attack now. I am very shameful for what I did. I neglected the build alert and it costed my attack. So you guys just see the attack and enjoy my fail. Okay, guys, bye. See you in the next video. Thank you. I am fast forwarding this replay, so you guys just get less enjoyment. Don't laugh.